Facial recognition technology is everywhere. From unlocking your phone to enhancing security at airports, it's become a part of our daily lives. But as this technology grows more advanced, so do the ethical questions surrounding its use. In this video, we'll explore the ethical dimensions of facial recognition, from privacy concerns to biases, and how it impacts our society. Facial recognition works by analyzing the geometry of a face, like the distance between your eyes or the shape of your jawline, and comparing it to a database of known faces. It's used for two main purposes: authentication, like unlocking your phone, and monitoring, like identifying individuals in a crowd. But while this technology offers convenience and security, it also raises significant ethical concerns. For instance, what happens when this powerful tool falls into the wrong hands or is used without consent? The implications are far-reaching, and understanding how it works is the first step in addressing these challenges. One of the biggest ethical concerns with facial recognition is privacy. Imagine walking through a busy street, your every move tracked by surveillance cameras, your face highlighted and monitored. This isn't just about security, it's about eroding anonymity. Take, for example, a young man visiting an LGBTQ bar. He's exploring his sexuality, a deeply personal journey. But what happens if facial recognition exposes his private life to his family or employers? This technology can strip away his right to explore his identity safely and privately. Anonymity in public is crucial for freedom and autonomy. Without it, we lose a fundamental part of our liberty. Think about it: our faces are always visible, unlike passwords or fingerprints. We can't easily hide them to protect our privacy. Now, picture yourself walking down the street. Every step you take is being recorded, analyzed, and stored indefinitely. This constant surveillance isn't just a loss of privacy, it's a loss of freedom. You start to second-guess your actions, your movements, your very presence in public spaces. Facial recognition technology threatens our right to be anonymous. It's a powerful tool that, if misused, can lead to a society where freedom is just an illusion. Let's fight to protect our privacy, because once it's gone, it's incredibly hard to get back. Facial recognition systems are not perfect. They often suffer from biases, especially when the training data isn't diverse. Studies show that these systems are more likely to misidentify women and people of color, leading to false positives and discriminatory treatment. This isn't just a technical issue, it's an ethical one. When certain groups are systematically misrecognized, it reinforces existing inequalities and can lead to unjust outcomes. Consider the case of a black man wrongfully arrested because a facial recognition system flagged him as a suspect. The consequences of such errors are not just inconvenient, they're life-altering. Imagine being taken away in handcuffs because a machine made a mistake. Imagine the trauma, the stigma, the disruption to your life and your future. These aren't just statistics or theoretical problems. These are real people with real lives being deeply affected by biased technology. Developers must commit to creating more inclusive and fair systems. The training data needs to be diverse, and the algorithms need to be scrutinized for bias. We can't afford to ignore these issues any longer. Facial recognition technology has the potential to transform society, but we must ensure that it benefits everyone equally. By addressing the biases and working towards more ethical solutions, we can move towards a fairer and more just future. Let's demand better. Let's push for change. Another concern is function creep when technology is used for purposes beyond its original intent. For example, facial recognition initially used for unlocking phones could later be used for mass surveillance. In China, this technology is part of a social credit system that monitors citizens' behavior and assigns scores based on their actions. This level of surveillance can lead to over-enforcement, where individuals are punished for actions they haven't even committed yet. It also creates a chilling effect, discouraging people from exercising their freedoms like protesting or expressing dissenting opinions. What starts as a tool for convenience can quickly become a tool for control, reshaping society in ways we may not fully understand until it's too late. Think about it: once we allow these technologies into our lives for one purpose, it's not a big leap for them to be used in more invasive ways. And that's when the real danger begins. We need to stay vigilant and question how and why these technologies are being used. It's not just about what they can do today, but what they might do tomorrow. Remember, privacy is a right, not a privilege. Let's make sure it stays that way. Stop doing nothing. Do something instead. Facial recognition tech is invading our mental privacy. Let's talk about why this matters. Facial recognition isn't just about identifying people, it's about analyzing our emotions and behaviors. This raises serious concerns about mental privacy. When systems try to read our emotions or predict our intentions, they intrude on our inner thoughts and feelings. This can be dehumanizing, reducing us to data points rather than individuals. Misrecognition, like being labeled as angry when you're not, can also be humiliating and damaging to your dignity. Imagine a classroom where students' engagement is monitored through facial expressions. Is this fostering learning or creating a surveillance state? Our emotions are deeply personal, and tech that invades this space compromises our human dignity. It's time we ask ourselves, are we okay with living in a world where our innermost feelings are constantly on display? Let's protect our mental privacy and stand up for our humanity. Because in the end, we're more than just data points. Facial recognition technology is powerful, but it comes with serious ethical challenges. From privacy violations to biases and over-enforcement, the risks are significant. Governments and companies are starting to take action. Some have halted development, and others are pushing for stricter regulations. As this technology evolves, we must ask ourselves, how can we balance innovation with ethics? The future of facial recognition depends on the choices we make today. Let's ensure it's a future that respects our rights and dignity. The question isn't just whether we can use this technology, it's whether we should.